Hey everybody, ThinkTank here, bringing you a demonstration of one of the loadouts from an earlier video. So in this matchup I'm going to run Orion Firebase, which is an Orion-based infantry resource point capture build. I wanted to demonstrate the build in action, and it gives it some credibility. As mentioned earlier, it is a delicate build. You do need construction time for the turrets included in the loadout. By the way, just a quick shout out to the folks who have given me feedback on these videos. I greatly appreciate it. Okay, so to cover this loadout, let's recap the units. The hero selected is a Hellbent. This is for his ability which denies the use of C4 from Pathfinders. The infantry included in this loadout are the Orions. This can really be any mixed number of Orions. In the future I'll only have 6, but at this level in CP I'm including a 7th. Additionally brought in are 3 Mark II Helios. These are Pathfinder deterrents to clear the area of any infantry which may be attacking or using C4 on the turret farm. They're also just kind of great out in the open field as light vehicle deterrents. Now notice on the initial placement of this Shiva turret, north of the Athenas, that's a premature placement. I should have placed that further south, for example right here, to gain coverage over his state. The first turret placed was the Athenas. I believe that is the most critical turret in the loadout. As that provides damage resistance to any units that are defending that position. If you notice, one of the early things we did do is rush these Vulcan and Archimedes to that center lane. That was to ensure no other Shadow Revolution turret farm was going up, as well as to deter any infantry Pathfinders that would be in the area. And it did that quite well. If you notice, they all went south. So at this point of the metagame, LF is in great position. The Orion Firebase is constructed in the center, defending these 2 infantry points.
Victory point captured.
After it's been constructed, you can use the additional units, the Helios in this case, in an open field manner, as well as kind of scout around with the Orions. Also included in this loadout are 2 button-ups. This is strictly to deter C4. And notice there I did just use it to protect the Athenas from the Stalkers. I also called for the Vulcans to attack the Stalkers. But I don't know if it was noted, and the Stalkers ended up leaving the area anyways. One thing that's nice about this loadout is the Hellbent has quite a bit of range and can fire into the infantry zones as well. We'll see that in a moment here. And if any ground armies attack into the center turret farm, you can use Crippling Shot on them with the Orion special ability to slow them down. And there you see Hellbent and the Shiva turrets going to work on these infantry. The range coverage is right through that.
Let's do this. Give me an order. I am already there.
Just continually recap. Notice here the Archies throw the beacon towards the attacking army. That is because the Mark III version of the Archimedes beacon includes a slow feature, and it can then be used as a Tiresias style cast, which slows enemies.
Marching order. Understood.
So at this point I'm just checking the open field. There are a number of jamming frequency projectors which deny unit special abilities. If you notice here, the cooldowns on the Helios are deactivated. That is because they are under the effects of the frequency jamming. So I'm target firing those with the Orions.
Rockets primed, looking for a target.
So the only real difficulties I've had with this build are obviously defending against 3 or 4 armies if they do a combined attack. Early Marauders will stop this turret construction. And if there's no assistant from Vulcans, early Pathfinders can prevent it. It's just a matter of being patient and when to put it in the center.
Orion, on the move. Orion, ready to march.
Has arrived.
Again, clearing the field of jamming frequency projectors. There's an attack on some stalkers.
Target locked. Moving to next position. Lead the way.
Again, now that I moved this Shiva turret, I will have coverage all through the estate. It's just not done constructing.
We've lost the resource point.
This is primed. What needs defrosting?
And bringing in the Helios tanks to get as much coverage into that zone as possible.
Mortis.
And then recap.
Helios on the move. What is the word, Commander? Helios checking in.
So in this part of the metagame, we're really just waiting for cooldowns before we push into Bravo. We don't own the infantry points the entirety of the game. They've been toggled but mildly.
Looking for a superior position.
Notice the Archimedes beacon is detecting all of these stealth units on Bravo. And we also have some direct damage from artillery bombardment. Once the cooldowns are ready and there are enough offensive capture units in theater, just push in and button up. Notice the calling of the priority target here. That one structure will deny the unit abilities of all of these units, had it not been destroyed. And then, to finish it up, 2 consecutive button-ups to protect my little Helios friend right here. And that finalizes the 3 cap. One thing I will change in this loadout once I obtain level 20 is instead of 3 Helios, I will just bring 2 Helios. And then these 2 unit slots are converted to Colossus Mark 1. Colossus Mark 1 is a very situational unit, but provides a large anti-vehicle, if you will, area of effect and area denial cast. So if you add him in the center, he can protect that lane quite well, specifically with the Orion Slow. And that summarizes the demonstration of this loadout. I appreciate your viewing. If you like what you see, please subscribe. Thank you.